Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled.
Come on, set! Ready?
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, with the big man setting the tone physically.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Steal, check.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. But you talk about this Jets defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Down. Strike. Strike. Ready.
First down, here's White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll go up the middle with White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down and 8.
Hey, check mega. Hut, hut.
Quickly completed to the right flat. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Black shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Red, cycle. Smash, red. Seal, black.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Hall again. Down to the 42, 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They'll give to Hall. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Step on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. to something else. On third down, here's Hall. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They're going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Complete. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Ready?
White not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Zamir White from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner?
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first-half lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it. But this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Loose inside the 30. Garrett Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 82 yards.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Down.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get in.
Now White lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And a little careless there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Hardman on the return.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
On the set. Hey, go Fury. Hut.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Pretty move. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Running left, it's Hall. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3.
There he goes, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, go. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right back to Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Left side, Cook. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 45 yards. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by Myers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Come on, set! Ready, ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's complete to Adams. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. the play fake. He'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Black ultra. Trail, yellow. Slide through. Cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Here we go. Back.
Back to throw now on first down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 69 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
44-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Here we go, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 50 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Blue striker. Set.
He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Hardman to return.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
From From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Hall again. And he lost the football.
Wow, that block is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. In motion right, that's Hardman.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Come on.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Green Jack. Set.
They'll set up a throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this pass caught by Gray.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On second down, they'll run with White. Dancing away at the 30, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a way with first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Running out. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Back to throw. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it, and the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Las Vegas, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get